I don't know if you are feeling the same thing that I'm feeling, that the Holy Spirit and that is in the atmosphere is in this place. Let me tell you this, I don't know about you this morning, and I don't want to know about you. I just want to know that I came to praise the Lord because He is good. He's been good to me, so that means that He's been good to you. First, I give honor to God, to the angel of this house, Bishop Michael Turner, the First Lady, all the ministers, preachers, deacons, deaconess, and all the family of the Miracle Center. Thank you. Thank you for allowing me to be here. I'm here with a thankful heart, and I want to describe you in a few words to you why I'm here with a thankful heart. Number one, because God woke me up this morning. Number two, He gave me a second chance to live. And number three, I'm blessed because I'm with you here sharing the word. I'm going to read the scripture that this text has been my daily journey, and I want to share that with you. It's Isaiah, and they already read it, but I will make a pause on that. Isaiah 41:13 says, "For I, the Lord, thy God, will hold the right hand, saying unto thee, Fear not. Fear not, I will help thee." He is the Lord. And I titled the message, God wants you to know. So He wants you to know something this morning. And I'm going to start sharing a little bit of my biography and some things that happened when I was a kid, because God had a purpose in my life. So you know, when God chooses you in the womb of your mother, the devil is going to bring obstacles to your life. But we know that God is bigger than any obstacle and any situation, and that's why I'm here, because the mercy and the love of the Lord. And I'm blessed. I'm not unique, but He chose me the same way He chose you, all of you guys. So I titled that one, He wants you to know. So let me start with my biography. I was born in 1980 in a little village of Guatemala. It's a lovely country, Guatemala. If you haven't been there, you have to go. Yes, sir. So it was a fresh morning on October 18, 1979. When my mom found out that she was pregnant. So she was happy because I'm her first one. Mm-hmm. So I gave her the privilege to become a mother. So she said that she was so happy because she was going to have a beautiful child, as you see me. Praise the Lord for that. So she said that she found out that she was pregnant, and she was the most woman happy in the world. She said the joy and happiness filled her heart because in the early young age she married my dad at 19 years old. But in that period she was happy, but something started happening to her. She became a victim of witchcraft. She started seeing a lot of stuff that weren't normal during her pregnancy test. During that period, she started getting sick, seeing so many things. Sometimes she said that she have to see, excuse me, she have to see some people that look like my father, like her sister, but were just bad spirits trying to hit her, trying to kill her, because the devil know he knew and he will know that God chose me, and God had a purpose in my life.
Amen.
That's why he didn't want me to come to this world. Then after that, she says, when I became a child, when I was like 6 months old, she couldn't understand that I started getting so sick, so many times. She said that she lost counting how many times how many nights, days we spent in the hospital, and that was for consecutive years. And I lost count too when I was like 3, 4 years old. We couldn't understand. We couldn't see what was happening. But now I can understand why things were happening the way things were happening. It's because the devil knew that I was coming to this world. Not only to preach the gospel, that include on that is to do God's will. To rescue the souls. And that is my passion. That's what I love God, because God is not God from sometimes. God is not God of maybe. God is not God of limitations. He is the Almighty God from yesterday, today, and forever and ever. He's the beginning, the end, the Alpha and Omega, the first and the last one. He's our everything. That's all we need. God's going to want you to know. He just wants you to know that He's in control. And then things start coming out. And here we go. At the age of 14 years old, it was November 18, 1994. It was like any day. It was a nice day. It was a vacation time. And I enjoyed to go to work with my dad and my friends to the field. So we grew up on a farm. So, but there was something on that day. It was sunny, cloudy, at the same time wind. And the rain was about to come. So we went and took a break, enjoy our journey, share with friends, the workers. The last thing I remember is I just heard a lightning and a big sound. So I just lightning and stumble came from heaven and hit me right there. So far I remember that I don't know what's my spirit and what was my soul, I can't describe that, but I was going up. And I was going up and up, and I was seeing the workers, my brothers and my dad, crying out because they were lifting my body, trying to save me. And I was in the air for a few minutes. When I come down, I remember I told them to take all my clothes off because I was burning myself. And I lost conscience. So they took me to the hospital. It was around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And I woke up around 3 o'clock in the morning, unconscious again. My mom was crying, but she was praying for me. So one thing we have to understand, the prayer of the mother is powerful. And that's what keeps us safe and help us to make it through. So that went, and we went home, took me a few days. But God wants you to know today that He's bigger than a lightning. He's bigger than a witchcraft. He's bigger than any sickness. He's bigger than any problem. And He's bigger than everything. Doesn't matter what you're going through, what is your situation this morning. He will make the way. He will make it through with His Holy Ghost, His power and glory. Because you are His creation. We belong to Him and He loves us. He's in charge of everything. I heard something the first time when I came here that really impressed me. There's a screen frame somewhere there that says, worry less and pray more. Or pray more and worry less. As a human beings, we get affected. We get sick. we get in trouble. We got deceptions. We got so many things that sometimes we can make it through. But God wants you to know that through Him, all the things are possible. And in His hands, all the things became new. Because He is the Lord. He is the Lord. So God wants you to know that since you were born, you were chosen. Like Jeremiah said. Let me go to my scripture right here. The book of Job says, and I can say that. Job 42:5. I have heard of thee by the hearing, but now my eye set thee. God wants you to know that if you get closer to Him, you will see His glory. And like I told many of my friends, my job is to present you Jesus as your personal Savior. It's not a judgment day yet. That belongs to Him. So God wants you to know it doesn't matter what is your situation. Just surrender all to Him.
Yes, sir.
Come with an honest and a pure heart. And you will see. I can tell you, just taste God. Taste Him. And after you taste Him and trust Him, we can talk. God wants you to know that He has all the power. There is no one else like Him. That all we have, that all is in the earth belongs to Him. Where else should we go? Where else? So after we went through all that, I came to America. God blessed me with a visa. I don't have to cross the desert. Many of people from my country take like 2-3 months to get here. It took me 5 hours and a half to come to America. It's because God has a purpose in my life. And at that time it was kind of impossible to get a visa. But He made a way. A lot of people went to the American consul with a bunch of books, bank accounts, properties. I went with nothing. So the judge asked me in immigration, why do you want to go to America? I said, Judge, I just want to go visit and become a tourist. He said, how are you going to become a tourist if you don't have no money to go to America? I said, well, I just want you to go. He took my passport and said, come back in like 3 hours. So I said, okay. So I went back and 3 hours said, congratulations, sir. You're free to go to America. And that was the Lord. That was the Lord, because He chose me. He said, go into the world and preach the gospel to all the creatures. Whoever believes will be free. Whoever confessed that Jesus died on the cross, rose on the third day, and He's sitting next to the Father, will be saved. And I believe that's what I'm here to share with all you guys. And I thank you. Thank you for your love. Because you guys encouraged me and made me strong to follow my beliefs and follow the Lord. Thank you, Lord. And I bless the Lord every morning when I woke up. Thank you, Jesus, for the Miracle Center. Thank you for my pastor and the four lady. Thank you for the ministry. Thank you for everybody, for each one of them in the Miracle Center. Because I've been having so many experiences with the Lord since I've been here that I never had. Bless. God bless each one of you guys. My family and I love you, all of you guys. And we pray for all of you guys. I might not remember all the names, but I just told God, if I remember the face, I pray for you guys. Or I include of you guys in my prayers. So thank you. That's why God brought me here. And then when I got here, I met my lovely wife. My household and my sugar. have 3 beautiful kids. God have blessed us with that. And here we go again. A few years ago, Elvia was diagnosed with cancer. So we took her to the hospital, and we met a doctor. She was a specialist in cancer. But she was not, I believe that she was a specialist, but she came with another purpose from the devil. She just really wanted to do a biopsy to my wife, knowing that it was dangerous, that she don't need a biopsy. So when we went to the operation room, here we go, it was the Lord again. We met a doctor, but I believe that he was not a doctor. He was an angel of heaven. He told us, I'm going to practice the biopsy, but I don't think you really need that, but let me try that. So he did that and said, you know what? It's in the middle of the lung and the heart. If I pinch the lung, it will collapse. And if I pinch your heart, it will be gone. But let me tell you this, you will need that. I will write my notes because you want to be okay. Then he said, I'm going to be praying for you. He said, wow, thank you, Lord. That was God. And we went back home, and she started getting some complications. I took her back to a different hospital, the Holy Cross. God bless the Holy Cross Hospital. And they did some testings right away, and she was pregnant. Emily was a surprise because we didn't know that she was pregnant. And when she told us, congratulations, you are 6 months and a half pregnant, I was, thank you, Lord. Because that's why the doctor just wants to do the biopsy, because she wants to kill her, because she knows that Emily was coming to this world and she had a purpose. Because she was sealed by the Holy Spirit of the Lord. But there was something with Emily. They say, you know, we're going to give you the worst notice that you can never expect. And I said, yeah, are you ready? I have to be ready. And I was praying, but I was kind of scared. So they told us that Emily would have some kind of syndrome. Deformed head, short legs, short arms. That she was going to be totally deformed. And they showed us the x-rays and the sonogram. And you can see right there how Emily looks. And they say, we're going to do a lot of surgeries because Emily, she will not be with you guys. So I cry out to the Lord and I pray for so many days. I get depressed. But I told God, I know that you are my Lord. You always been with me since I was a kid. And I know that I can trust you. I know that I can depend on you. But for all the things, just do your will. Then I was crying and crying and crying. Fasting and crying.
Jesus!
And I don't see God answer.
Jesus!
So one day, I said, Lord, let me tell you this. I trust you. You are my Father. But right now, I've been praying for my child for many years. If you're going to give me a sick child, I don't want it. You know why I don't want it? Because you are the Lord that made things new. You are the Lord that in your name all the things became possible. You are the God of Jacob, the God of Isaac, the God of Joseph, the God of Job, the God of anyone in the Bible. And I think you can make it for me. I came as a humble man, but please help me out with Emily, because I want to testify about your goodness, and I want to exalt your name like I always do. I will trust you, and I'm not going to pray anymore, because I trust you that you will do it. So when Emily came the day, there were so many doctors from Harvard University, Boston, Children's Hospital. a lot of specialists waiting for the Emily to come out. And I was waiting too. I was alone praying, and they called me. They say, can you please come and stay with your wife? Because the children is not going to be with you now. And I was kind of nervous, but I was laughing because I had in the spirit that everything was going to be alright. So at that moment, 3 minutes before Emily came out, they say, sir, apologies, we'll take Emily with us. And I said, okay. When Emily came out, first thing I did was, I don't know what to do, if cry, laugh, scream, sing, but I was so happy. And I went, and I don't wait for them to clean Emily. I just wrap her and grab her on my hand. She was crying, and she stopped crying when I hugged her. And I lift her up. I bowed on my knees in the middle of all the doctors. And I told the director, I say, this is what my Lord does. He is the Lord. And he just looked at me like, are you okay, sir? And I answered this question and said, yeah, I'm okay. I'm praising because he's my Lord. Do you see what he did with my child? Since that day, I never saw any of those specialists in my life anymore. So, and God wants you to know the same way He did it with me, Emily, and my family, He will do it for you. Doesn't matter what situation you are going through, He will do it because He is the Lord. He's the mighty God. He's the Lord of Lords, the King of Kings. If He's taking care of you, He will do it. Yes, He will. Because we love you. He loves you. The same way He took me out of my situation, He will take you out of your situation. He will. Because He is the Lord. Glory to the Lord. That's why I praise the Lord with all my heart, with all my soul, until my last days of my life. I can now pay to the Lord what He does for me. There are no words to describe my love for the Lord. I don't have no limitations, and you don't have to too, because He's not a God of limits. One thing He did on the cross was, Father, forgive them, because they do not know what they do. Then after all He went through, He finalized the process and died for you and I, just for love, so you and I can have life in abundance and for eternity. And after all, Emily came. Here we go. The last thing I want you to know, that wants you to know that the same way He's still by my side, He's still by yours. We just have to trust Him, confess with our mouth, and surrender it all to Him. He will carry all. He will do it. Then here we go again. After that, Emily came home. She was diagnosed with seizures. She was having seizures by seizures by seizures. So I remember, like the last day of my life, for her first birthday, she died in my arms. And I remember that day, like yesterday, see Emily purple, not breathing for minutes. It broke my heart. And I came here again to the Lord and said, God, they say when you've been doing that since I was a baby, I know you will do it. And I was crying and crying and crying, and everybody in the party were confused. And I lift Emily up and I say, God, please take my life away, but let Emily live. And I trust you. And Emily woke up with my tears, with all my tears, she woke up. We took her to the hospital. And here we go, Emily. I just want you to know, the same way He did with Emily, He will keep doing with Emily. He will keep doing for me, and He will keep doing for you guys. Because He is God. I'm about to close. God wants you to know. It says, just trust me, and you'll see my glory.
Yes, sir.
And the plans that I have for you. Isaiah 55, 8 through 9. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, said the Lord. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. And the Lord wants to ask you questions today. Jeremiah 32:27. That is your question. Behold, I am the Lord of all flesh. Is there anything too hard for me? Is there anything too hard for me? Said the Lord. If there's anything too hard for me, He got all the questions for you. Just bring them all to Jesus. God loves you. He's waiting for you to come and talk to Him as Son's Father, and Father as a Son. God wants you to know that He had the miracle center on His hands. And He got a purpose for all of us, our families, and the saints. Let's continue to pray each other. To God give us the knowledge, the fear, but over all the things, He gave us a trust and the faith to continue trusting Him and believing in Him. God wants you to know that it doesn't matter what you're going through today. And He wants to show you His mercy and love. That the same way He protected me, He guarded me from witchcraft, from a lot of sickness, from a lying teeth. And you know something? No one can survive through a lightning. And to prove that, months later, a lightning hit my neighbor farm and killed 20 cows and a few horses. The same lightning that hit me. But God is bigger than any lightning, any sickness, and every sickness. Every sickness and everything. He just wants you to know today that He is the Lord, that He is the Almighty God. If you don't know Him, get close to Him and just open your mouth and say, "Here I am, Lord." The same way Gino was talking this morning. I want to know you. I might not see you, but show me your power. Show me your mercy. I was working yesterday with my cousin. My cousin, he's in the house. Thank you for coming today. His family. And we went to a little issue with some police officer yesterday. They just want me to they just want to take us to jail. We have a lot of issue. They took us there for like an hour. And I said, God, I'm going to preach tomorrow. But over all the things, just do your will. And they were real mad to us. They just wanted to put me in jail. And I was praying. I was kind of nervous. But after I prayed and I drank a cup of water, God confirmed that everything was going to be alright. So when they came, I don't know what God showed them, but they came smiling, nice and friendly, and say, "Sir, here is your license. Drive safe, behave." And I say, they might not see me with my cousin. They see angels around us. So that's why God just protects you. You have glory for your life. God bless you today. Be with God. I said, this is Emily. This is the one who died, but yet she lives. This is Emily. Basket, we want to take a look gift for the preacher. A look gift for the preacher. A basket of him, please. Let him know this morning. We want to bless. We want to bless the preacher. Bless his going and bless his coming. Wherever you are, just come.
Let us bless the offering. Father, we thank you, Lord God, for moving in this place today. Oh, Lord God, we ask you to bless this offering, Lord God. Lord God, bless it in abundance, Lord God. Bless this man of God, Lord God. We thank you, Lord God, for everyone that gave, Lord God. Lord God, we pray that you continue to bring the increase, Lord God. In Jesus' name, amen.
Let Emily continue to walk. At this time, I'm going to ask you to come and stand here with your wife and children.
Reverend Michelle, please. Bishop Moore, please. Praise be unto God. Could I have someone give us a motion at this time that we would grant Brother Aristidus Gudiel a license to preach the gospel under the banner of the Miracle Center? Is there a person who will make the motion at this time? Please. Praise God. Is there a second to the motion? It's been properly moved and seconded at this time that Brother Aristidus Gudiel will be granted a license to preach the gospel under the banner of the Miracle Center of the Faith Missionary Baptist Church. Are there questions at this time? All those in favor, vote by the use of aye. Aye. Those who oppose, nay. Ayes have it, and so on. Certificate of license. This is to be framed. This is to certify Brother Aristidus Gudiel, who has given evidence that God has called him into the gospel ministry, was licensed to preach the gospel as he may have opportunity and to exercise his gifts in the work of the ministry by the Miracle Center of the Faith Missionary Baptist Church, 501 Hampton Park Boulevard, Capitol Heights, Maryland, 20743 on the 28th day of January 2018. Bishop Michael C. Turner Sr., pastor. Sister Janetta L. Hobbs, church clerk. Somebody ought to say amen. Praise God. Congratulations, Minister Aristidus Gudiel. Amen. That's Gudiel.
Okay.
You may be seated and stop. Let's continue to put our hands together. Let's tell you, I want y'all on the first row, on the first level now, but it's right here. First row, please, the first row. Save the first seat. Minister Gudiel, would you please come down? Would you please come down? Get all excited. Would you come down front and center? And we want your family to come and stand with you. For those of you who have gifts for them, Bigger George, you coordinate that for us at this time. Those of you who have gifts for them, family, please come. Line up this side. Yes, praise be unto God.
Amen. They're coming this
They're coming. Those who have gifts.
Praise God, all the wrong blessings.
It might not be on there right.
This is the day that the Lord has made, and we are rejoicing in it to minister Gudiel and your family. We are so pleased that you have finally given us what God has given to you. We say preach in season, out of season. No matter what happens, just remember, no limitation with God. God bless you. This is from Pastor and myself.
From the Miracle Center, please. On behalf of the ministers, we say to God, and we say to you, preach this gospel in season and out season, and continue that testimony. And we welcome you to the Ministers' Council to support our
Will all the deacons please stand? Mr. Gudiel, congratulations in your ministry. We heard a powerful sermon from you this morning. We pray continue God's blessing upon you and your family. Again, thank you from the deacons.
Amen. At this time, we're going to ask the Miracle Center of Faith Missionary Baptist Church to stand. To you, Minister Gudiel, this morning, God be the glory. You came from the heart. Amen. No better. No better. And we are just here to support you. And we thank God that you have joined you and your family with the Miracle Center. Because of you, we're richer as a body. God bless you on today. Congratulations again. And this one you have done.